Hi everyone, it's Spurs Rail 96 here. Hope you're doing well out there. Welcome to another Trade Sim World live stream. Been a little while since the last time I did one, but today I thought we'd do something a little bit different. As you can see, it's on the West Coast Main Line, or the modern day interpretation of that particular route. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a journey along all three versions of the West Coast Main Line set in the 21st century. So we're going to do a trip from London Euston to Milton Keynes on the West Coast Main Line South. Then we will hop on to the West Coast Main Line Trent Valley, made by All Aboard Studios, and continue the journey to Crewe. And then finally I will head on to the second route made by All Aboard Studios, the West Coast Main Line, West Midlands as I call it, and head to Birmingham New Street. So let's do it. Right, we'll head on that one first. We will pick the Evro 2025 timetable, and we're going to pick the Class 390 Pendolino. Which is that service there, which I've already done just to get a bit of practice. The 1017 Avanti West Coast service from London Euston to Liverpool Lime Street. Have it in July. A bit of cloud. So let's get started. The reason why I picked this particular service is because this exact service is replicated on the timetable for Trent Valley, so you can continue the journey, this exact journey, at Milton Keynes and head up to Crewe. So I thought it makes sense, so let's do it. AKA, it stops at the same platform as when you arrive at Milton Keynes Central on the West Coast Main Line South. So we got an 11 coach train to kick things off. We will unlock the doors. And also another reason why I picked this service is because it's outside the rush hour point, so the road traffic will be a little bit quieter, but it also means it will run a lot smoother, hopefully. Set the lights to daytime. Vigilance. Let's put the safety systems on here. ESD. AWS. Don't think there's anything else. DRA is already on. And the fuse for AWS is now closed. Okay, so here we are at Euston. Gonna wait just under a minute, so it's pretty quiet. We've got mostly Pendolinos making up the scene here at London Euston. You've got the BT Tower. I don't know what it's called now, is it called the BT Tower still? I don't know what it's called now. Maybe it still is called that, but we've also got some Class 800s. It's very difficult to know which train is which, because I've got the 805 and of course the 807 that comes with Trent Valley, so it's hard to distinguish which one is which because they look exactly the same. And they're in the exact same livery. Is this an 807? Yes, it is. Unless the formation is different. Maybe the 807 runs 7 or 8 coaches compared to 5 coaches on the 805. I'm not actually too sure. But anyway, we've been given clearance to shut the doors and withdraw from the station. Apparently this service is going to Birmingham, not Liverpool. So that's interesting. Unless it means we're going via like Birmingham. No, it wouldn't be, would it? There we go, we're off. We're moving, that's a start. I'm actually surprised they haven't added like the AI announcements to the platforms. You think they would do that when, well, Dovetail would do that when the likes of the Class 805 DLC comes out with a stonking big timetable. Obviously not. Okay, so our first stop is Milton Keynes Central, that is 44 miles away. Once we get out of London, the performance will improve quite drastically, at least on this part of the West Coast main line up to Milton Keynes. And then I think it takes a bit of a nosedive on the Trent Valley route. I think it's had 1 or 2 patches, but not like major ones. But we'll see. Goes dark. I've got motion blur turned on, haven't I? Pretty sure I have. Let me just check. I've got it turned off. Turned on. Yeah, it is turned on. Whilst I'm at it, might as well turn off the onboard announcements, since this train does not have any. So we do that. There we go. Crossing the Wim, some carriage sidings there. I was going to say it was the Intercity Depot for a moment, but it's not. What is that anyway? What's that depot actually called? Oh, it's Camden. Oh, no. That makes sense. I have a cup of tea, some water, and a Kit Kat that's probably going to be melting from inside its wrapper. I'm not sure how long this actually is going to take. Maybe I'll be glad if I could get it done under 3 hours. but we'll see. Might have some hiccups along the way, you never know. Just noticed some speed in there. Apologies. Speed limit's at 80 and it will shortly increase to 100 miles per hour. I imagine on the Trent Valley route it should go pretty quick. Even though it's the longest out of the 3 modern West Coast mainline routes in the game. What is it, just over 107 miles? But we should be going at a pretty consistent speed of like 100 plus. So I will do the first two. So I will do the run from London to Crewe in the Pendolino, and by the time I get to Crewe, I would have made my mind up on what train I'm going to actually use when I travel down to Birmingham. But certainly this route's performance has improved quite significantly since it came out. When did it come out? Well, nearly 2 years. 2 years ago, was it? Was it August it came out, or was it September? I think it was September, October. I've got a moth in my room that really annoys me. Hopefully it flies away. Should have shut my window, but it's so warm. Can't. I just can't. It'll be unbearable. I do need to get a fan for my room. I've never considered that. I normally borrow a fan from downstairs, but at these kind of temperatures I think we're going to have to, especially of how long this heat wave is going to last. So we're now passing the intercity depot at Wembley, he says. Yeah. Storming through Wembley Central. Horn sounds good, but sounds like the horn is under a roof or in a tunnel or something. Weird. There's the Bakerloo on the left, chugging along. You see an overground train as well. You've got the Bakerloo line going as far as Harrow Wheelstone, and then the Watford DC line, or what's it called these days, the Lioness line, that goes up to Watford Junction. So we might have a chance to see the overground trains. I think I've just seen one actually, as we thundered through Harrow and Wheelstone. Just make it out on the southbound platform. I've just seen it again. Interestingly, on the original West Coast Main Line South timetable, if you had the London Overground North London line, for some reason the 378 substitutes into the Watford DC line services operated by the Class 710, but on this timetable it doesn't. So I don't know what's going on there. Unless all the 378s have been taken out of service on the Watford DC line or the Lioness line. I'm not so sure. But it's cool. If you have that route, you can put the Class 378 to use in another part of London. Of course, hopefully soon we will get the long-awaited extension to the North London line to Richmond from Willesden Junction. Well, speeding a bit more than I thought. Oopsie daisy. It's my fault. Not horribly wrong. See the Pendolino leaning, tilting. It was ironic that when the advanced passenger train was taken out of service in, I think it was mid to late 1980s. It was at least a decade before these came onto the scene and were, at the time, the first or the second tilting trains in service, and are still going strong, the Pendolinos, after they had a bit of a facelift a couple of years ago. And I have to say, these are significantly better trains than the ones I get on the Great Western Main Line. No doubt about it. I'd have these Pendolinos over an 802 any day. Which is weird. You'd think the more modern trains you get, the better they would be, but not to be the case from a passenger perspective. Speaking of an 800, just came out of a tunnel there. Again, couldn't tell if it was an 805 or an 807 because they look very, very similar. think the livery is identical to the 807. It would be nice if I could change it up a little bit. I don't know how, but it would be cool. We've got 27 miles to go to our first stop, which is Milton Keynes Central. It's quite gone, was it? It has, yeah. Signal bell. Shame you don't get like an AI kind of guard. I don't mean like an actual NPC, like, you know, just pretending to have like someone at the door doing the buzzer to the driver. I think that happens on. I can't remember what route it was. Might have been the Cardiff City network, actually. It would be nice to have some kind of, let's say, communication from a invisible guard, if you like. I mean, an NPC I would not bother by that. I think at this point they should just get rid of the NPCs, quite frankly. Just have, I don't know, 2D versions of people standing on the platform, and then or have the NPCs from like Train Sim Classic. You know, I don't care how bad they look. They're becoming more annoying, I think, as time goes on, and more of a problem. At first they were cool, now they're just annoying. Because, you know, they take up performance, and sometimes they're nowhere to be seen. Either on trains or platforms. It's like, well, there's no point having them then, you know what I mean? Have them replaced with something else. I don't know what. Cardboard cutouts. I don't know. It was busier than I thought on this service. I thought it'd be a little bit quiet. We've had a lot of high-speed trains, which I imagine makes up the bulk of traffic on this particular timetable. You know, 807s, 805s, Pendolinos. I think I've seen just 2 or 3 350s. As we go through the station. There's no one there. There's no one there at the platform. Oh well. I'm a friendly driver. But I've probably broken regulations, so that'll probably be me fired if it was in real life. In about 15 minutes time. I'm pretty confident we will get there at least maybe 1 or 2 minutes early. Thankfully the timetable is not quite as strict when it comes to its timings. Gives you a bit of a headroom to catch up if you are running a bit behind schedule, whereas on the Bakerloo line it's like, nope, you make one error, you're going to pay the price for it in terms of being late. would be cool if we had some different livery variations of the Pendolino, like I don't know, a poppy Least We Forget livery, or maybe even a rainbow livery. You know, just to mix it up a little bit. But knowing Dovetail, I'm surprised Dovetail have not actually done that, like released this part of a stupid DLC pack which they charged £10 for, whatever. I remember when we used to release liveries for free to locomotives and all rolling stock that was already in the game. They don't do that anymore. They used to. We've got just 17 miles to go. Have a sip of tea, I think, which is still quite warm, which is good. In terms of the, if you're wondering what the next stream will be, it will be another first look stream, something new, albeit it kind of won't be new because it's been out for I think just over a year. I'll be taking my first look at the first route that's in the Netherlands in Train Sim World, the Spoelgen Zwolle to Groningen. I've not been interested in it for quite a while, but I saw it at a discount and thought, okay, I'll pick it up and give it a try and see if I like it. So that will be the next stream I will be doing. I was going to do a first look stream after this one on the West Coast Main Line, Crewe to Preston, but the performance of the route is so bad, I'm not even going to attempt to do it, to do a live stream, because I know it'll just crash and burn the stream. It's a great route, I'm sure it will be. I haven't even touched it, but when a route's made by Just Trains, you pick it up instantly. I think there's also a bug with the timetable where locomotives such as the 40, 45, 31, 37 don't appear on the timetable in any capacity, be it playable or AI services. So there's no point taking a look at that route just yet until Just Trains have patched up the route a little bit. I think they did put out a patch last week doing some performance optimizations to it. I haven't actually tested that. Probably test it with one of the scenarios or something. One spare time. But as far as looking at the route itself, like in depth as I'd like to do, I have yet to do that. But I've done the tutorials, so I have a little glimpse into what I can expect from that route. Look at that Pendolino leaning over just like a motorbike. Leans into the corners. Funny enough, I looked back on my playlist of first look streams, and I've never done a first look live stream, despite I've had it for nearly 2 years. I haven't done a first look at the extended and upgraded Long Island Railroad for some bizarre reason. I thought I would have done that, like in the first week or so when it came out, but obviously I didn't at the time. I'm not going to do it now because I've looked up the route in its entirety, and it's certainly an improvement over the original. It's a shame that the original wasn't upgraded and extended in the first place, but we know why Dovetail did what they did. We've got just over 5 miles to go. That was Bletchley we just passed. Right, he says. It is, yeah. So the next station will be the one we're stopping at. Put it in emergency by an accident. Not my fault. Oops. It's my fault. Oh well. That's my fault. I thought those 8 notches to the braking, but I was wrong. Which is fair enough. Right. Brakes are released, good, managed to fix it. I remember with the 807 I was there for an eternity, and the first extreme Trent Valley just figuring out how to make it move after I put the emergency brakes on by an accident. I noticed the GSMR radio has decided to turn itself off for whatever reason. Well, at least we'll be on time. traffic going along the dual carriageway or motorway. Well, no, it can't be a motorway, it would have 3 lanes, wouldn't it? Or 4, even. Okay, we've been given clearance to stop at platform 6 at Milton Keynes Central. Never noticed there was cars there. Never. Coming up. Hopefully that wasn't too bad. 350's going. Yeah, overshot a little bit, but not too bad. Once the passengers can disembark. Yeah, I don't know why it says Birmingham. Apparently our next stop is Coventry. What? Surely that's not right. Is it actually going to Birmingham? Oh, it is, isn't it? Oh yeah. Maybe I did pick up. Well, maybe this is going via Birmingham. Oh, hang on a minute. This is to Liverpool. Yeah. So which one's right and which one's wrong then? I'm confused. That timetable must be wrong. It must be saying incorrect timing, locations. Or virtual locations, I should say. Oh, that's going to confuse me now. Yeah, that's not right. It shouldn't say Liverpool Lime Street then on the timetable. I'll have to go back and check. Yeah, it said on the timetable, I mean, it was to Liverpool, but it's going to... But the service I drove was going to Birmingham. That doesn't... That's not right. I've got a terrible feeling that maybe all of the... all of the locations on this timetable is incorrect. So if that was to say Manchester Piccadilly, it might not even be going to Manchester Piccadilly. It might be going to, I don't know, might be going to Glasgow. I don't know. Yeah, that one was Liverpool, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. I don't get that. That's not right. Well, I mean, surely these ones can't be wrong. Well, they got that right. So that's something. Yeah, it's just the virtual destinations, I think, which aren't particularly good or accurate. Let's hop on this one. This one here. We've got 390. It was this one. Let me just type it in. 17. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so we are making a few stops on this portion of the West Coast Main Line. Tamworth, Lichfield, Trent Valley and Crewe. I'll have to check this one now. Check PI's displays on the platform on the train, see if it still reads Birmingham. Yeah, that's gonna confuse me now. So the virtual destinations on the menu aren't matching the ones simulated on the PIS screens or the trains. Okay. Set the lights to daytime. Wait for the alarm to go off. Unlock my doors. Oh shoot. I hit the wrong flipping fuse. AWS, that's what I want. Let me pick it. Okay. Vigilance. That's all I need to touch, right? Oh yeah, AWS. Yeah. Okay, that's all tickety-boo. Oh yeah, let me play around with this a minute. The numbers and the text disappeared on this GSMR radio randomly, almost as if it turned itself off. I've noticed that. I'll keep a beady eye on it this time. Right, let me check the destinations of this one. Yeah, that's reading the correct destination. So for whatever reason, the virtual destinations on the trains on that timetable on West Coast Main Line South are incorrect. So I don't know what's the case with that. Doors are closing. Don't think anyone boarded the train anyway. Is there even anyone on it? So,
for your own safety,
there's no one on board, is there? Nah. I'm not surprised, I'm the one driving it, so... Nah. Empty train. Might as well be an empty coaching stop move. Ah well. I'm sure we'll pick some people up as we head to our first station stop. Which is Tamworth. We've got a 350 charging out of a station as well. It's got a bit of a race. They get away quick, don't they, 350s? They don't hang about. They should have clearance or authority. I mean, that should be stopping at all of the stations on this route, including Rugby, which is a station I'm surprised we're not stopping at, to be honest. All the ones I'm going to be stopping at. So I stopped at Milton Keynes, what is it, Tamworth, Lichfield. Not even stopping at Stafford, am I? No, I'm not either. So that'll be, what, 4 stops from London to Crewe. I keep saying, I keep wanting to say Carlisle, but that ain't the case. I'm sure all the board studios will make the next section of the West Coast Main Line going to Carlisle. Wouldn't surprise me at all. Wouldn't surprise me. like them to make the section actually from what's it called, from Birmingham to where is it? What is the station called? It eludes me the name. Is it here, isn't it? Yeah. Nuneaton? Oh, Rugby. Yeah, of course. I'd like them to make that section, and it would connect all the dots. If they could add the section that includes Northampton, that would be nice. I could see them doing that, to be honest. I cannot wait for that Class 70 locomotive. It should, and possibly will be, a much better release compared to the Class 90, which I haven't even taken a look at yet, actually. Need to pick that up. But I think it had a hideous release in terms of multiple things being broken, bugs, and just the lack of variation, shall we say, to its gameplay. Like the fact it's not even substituted, or not been implemented, I should say, onto the Manchester Airport commuter timetable, which you would think Alan Thompson's simulation would have done that, because that would increase the level of variation and traffic you'd see on that route, but not to be the case. It's not going to be a locomotive that you'll see on every single UK route, because obviously it's an electric locomotive, but at least I would have expected it to see it be running around on, say, this section of the West Coast Main Line, the West Coast Main Line West Midlands route, Manchester Airport commuter, North London line. I think would be a very good candidate for that locomotive to get some additional gameplay, or timetable services more specifically, but for whatever reason hasn't happened. But I think that's a locomotive I'll take a look at, actually. I will pick that up. Because whilst I think it's had its fair share of issues, I still think the locomotive is at a very decent price, considering it's only the second ever UK freight locomotive ever to appear on Train Sim World, like modern freight locomotive. I think the price is very respectable. I think Dovetail and Thompson Simulations could have easily charged like 20 odd quid for it, easily. But the fact they didn't, I appreciate that. But hopefully a year or so's time, it might be usable on more routes, and I think even more backs my point of it being a very fair price, $12.99 in the UK. That's not me saying you should pick it up, absolutely not. But in my opinion, I think that's a very good price, because it could have quite easily been a lot more. But the Class 70, that should be good, especially since it's a diesel locomotive as well. So it means if there's ever a 66 running around doing freight, that should be able to directly substitute into it. Interestingly, its gameplay, most of its gameplay is focused on the Midland Main Line, which is fascinating to me because I really like that route. Boy, do I want to see it extended. But it seems Skyhook Games is perfectly happy to keep releasing those freight packs. If if it extended it, at least the Midland Main Line from Derby to Sheffield, I'll be happy. I'll be delighted. More mileage for the HST to run around on, because I do like the East Midlands HST. I love the liveries of East Midlands trains back then. So colourful and bright, compared to the dull colours you see these days. Toned down liveries. Got just over 44 miles to go to our second station stop, which is Tamworth. So far so good. Of course, I've still got to decide which piece of rolling stock I'm going to use for the trip down from Crewe to Birmingham. It won't be a 350, that's for sure. I don't like operating them. Not because I'm crap at it, I'm just not a fan of it, really. Rather than 323 or 170, to be quite honest with you. I might take the 807 actually out for a spin on that route. Should be, because when this route I'm operating on now, Trent Valley, the 807 was implemented into the two additional timetables. Which is West Coast Main Line South and the West Coast Main Line West Midlands, but that's only if you have the Class 805 DLC. So it's good that we can use that on other routes. Excuse me. Check a minute if is Spain playing France tonight in the World Cup semi-final. No, they play tomorrow night. All right. And then England Argentina on the Wednesday. I'm not looking forward to that. At the same time, I'm kind of excited for it. No, I'm being good. Believe me, I'm good. There we go. It's my fault. I'm not paying attention. I did not want the brakes, safety systems to intervene there. Slam on those emergency brakes. Speed limit will increase again to the maximum, which is 125 miles per hour shortly. Apparently it's raining outside. Is it really? Is it really raining? Apparently it's drizzling outside. I won't believe that when I see it. Is it really? Wow. First spots of rain in a few weeks. Put on the power again. check the weather forecast for the next week or so. Got some rain again on Thursday and a little bit on Friday. There's just flat out sunshine on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Oh god. And the temperatures are not going down, are they? Much. They're staying warm. 23 degrees. Good God help me. I'm never going to be able to get some sleep at night time. I cannot wait for the winter time, honestly. Bring it on. I imagine we don't have any trains running in front of us. I've got a funny feeling there is one somewhere. But when we stop at Tamworth, we should have a significant gap to the train in front of us, if there is indeed one. I haven't actually checked, to be honest with you. Wind turbine on the left-hand side there. Speed limit of 110 miles per hour coming up. Braking until I've hit the speed limit into the tunnel. Start acceleration. What is that? Like a ghost light in the middle of the tunnel. Bizarre. It was like the end of that tunnel and starting another one. There he goes again. How odd. Speed limit has increased to 125 miles per hour. We're seeing yet another Pendolino screaming by. Let's see a sunny summer's countryside. Greenery and birds and wildlife all around us. No wildfires here. Get to Tamworth, I will my Kit Kat. I'm getting rather peckish now. But I will remain focused until we reach Tamworth. I do not want to mess this up. This is the first time I'm running this route. Pendolino in particular. And I only managed to get a little bit of, let's say, non-stop running, if that is more a semi-fast service, let's put it like that, with the 805, but that was very, very briefly, for like, I don't know, 10 minutes. So yeah, got to be a little bit more concentrated this time. Train now on the right hand side. Was the first station we just screamed through? Was it Rugby? It was indeed, yeah. It's crazy, isn't it, that when HS2 eventually, or if it ever gets completed, opens, I mean, the speeds that you can reach on that will be insane. Like, what is it, nearly 200 miles per hour, maybe more? That's crazy to me, absolute madness. I mean, this is fast, like 125 miles per hour. And even the, what is it, on HS1, they would do speeds of 140 miles per hour. But, yeah, I imagine speeds that HS2 can do would be crazy. Like, this will be like walking pace, walking speed compared to that. Well, if it gets finished. I wonder that now that what's his face, Andy Burnham becomes the next Prime Minister, I wonder if he will open the case for getting the section to Manchester back on track. That'll be interesting. Ideally, yes, I would love to, but I would be saying that, wouldn't I? Anything railway related, I'll be like, yes, just build it. Do it now. We've got just over 21 miles to go to Tamworth. Should make it on time to Tamworth. Yeah, it's going to be pretty close, I think. Great, we've got a red coming up. I've no idea why. I will continue to brake. See what the signals read in a second. I know it's yellow, but what kind of yellow? Is it single yellow? Yes, it is. Oh, now the red's disappeared. It's become a yellow. We can increase speed. At least for now. So there is indeed a train in front of us. What's the train in front of us then? Is it a freight train or is it a slow commuter train? Oh, that's a long one. Is it a freight train? Yeah, it is. It is indeed a freight train. Well, at least that won't stop. So, between now and, I imagine, Crewe Bashford Hall Yard is where it's going to. But the problem is it's slow. It runs at slower speeds compared to us. It's going to be like this most of the way to Tamworth. Stop, start, stop, start. Oh, we've got a green. That's good. I don't think we're going to make it on time now. As long as we stay above 50, 60, maybe 70 miles per hour, I think we'll be okay. Ideally, the freight train should be on the slow lines, but because some portions of this stretch of the West Coast Main Line is only, one track each side, if you like, it's difficult. It looks like we've got greens now all of the way to Tamworth, so maybe the freight train is got out of the way. In fact, I think there it is there. Some containers stopped at the platforms there. Not sure what station that is actually. What was it? Nuneaton, yeah. Okay, so at least that's out of the way. Push on to Tamworth and we might, just might, make it on time. just 10 miles to go to our first station stop. Got a 100 mile per hour speed limit coming up. After that we will gradually head back up to the fastest speed limit we could obtain on this part of the West Coast Main Line. So we've got 115 miles per hour speed limit, and then we'll be back up to shortly 125. We just passed Atherstone, I think it was. I think we've got one more station we pass and then it's us. Notice the GSMR radio has disappeared again. The text and the numbers. I don't know why it does that. But it does for whatever reason. We've got a red signal coming out. You've got to be kidding me. We're so close. We're going to be even more late now. For green at least. We're just 2 miles away. Looks like I'm not going to get my wish. We'll have to stop. Out of red signal. Not what I was expecting. Nope, it's changed. I'm still moving, so that's something. Speed limits come down to 75 miles per hour as we cross over. Imagine there's a train at the station in front of us, which is immensely frustrating. I'm going to move at 1. Please change. Please, I'm running late because of this. No, it's not going to change. Oh, it has. Oh, still going, only just. There we go. Hey, so we kept moving. Just about. But boy, that's put me behind schedule. We're nearly 5 minutes late. That is not good. Okay, so we're approaching our second stop, which is Tamworth. Imagine it'll be a pretty quick turnaround. At Tamworth, got some people waiting on the platform. Stop at the end of the platform, in fact right there, you can just see it. Where that sign is. Yes. Success. We're a bit late, but we're there. At Tamworth. Look at those cars. That little one there. Sinking into the ground. Alright, let's go to our next station stop, which is Lichfield, Trent Valley. And it's just under 6 miles away. We're due in just under 3 minutes, but I don't think there's any chance of us we're going to make that on time. I'd be amazed if we did. But you never know. You never know. Have a sip of water. I'm going to need it. The stream's been going on for? Was it just over an hour and 10 minutes? I will put time codes in the description, so if you want to check out a specific section of the West Coast Main Line, then that's what I will do. On time. There's no way we would. I was rather ambitious there, for me thinking. Shouldn't have any problems in front of us now. Generated a bit of a gap. So we're not too far from the outskirts of Birmingham. On 10 o'clock. So this is the map. I would say roughly just beyond the halfway stage of this particular section of the West Coast Main Line. Still got a long way to go. Again, another red signal. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Not another one. What is this train? No. Some slow commuter train, is there? No, there's nothing there. I don't get it. I don't know why he keeps putting red signals in front of us. There's nothing there. I don't know. There is literally... Is there a train in front of us? Like, at all? No? Not from what I can tell. I don't know. Maybe it's the signal's having a bit of a play up, maybe, I don't know. Throwing its toys out of the plan. Okay, we are approaching Lichfield, Trent Valley, our third stop of this journey. There it is. There it is. but has a big patch come out for this route yet? Maybe there has. I'm not sure. I can't quite remember. I see a 323 above us there. And Trent Valley ready to take some passengers from us, or maybe passengers from it's commuted in from the centre of Birmingham, want to pick up our train. It's much harder to pick out the signals, the stopping sign, since the platforms are much wider here. Well, there's the Pendolino in front of us. Maybe that train has greater priority, I don't know.
At Liverpool Lime Street only will
That's
passengers
right, Liverpool Lime Street. Talking to Lichfield, Trent Valley.
Liverpool Lime Street, which is ready to leave.
Oh yes.
Please be aware that some platforms at this station have no or only partial tactile paving on the platform edge.
Oh yes. There's the West Midlands Railway, 323. It's just arrived. Yeah, it's going to be shortly departing and heading out to Bromsgrove. There we go. Okay, let's lock the doors. So turn this back on. Don't know what is wrong with this thing. There's not even on or off button, is it? Wakey wakey. I don't know. Can't even turn it on or off anymore. I swear you used to fix it. Obviously not the case this time. Okay, let's go to our final stop for this journey, which is Crewe. That's 38 miles away. After that I will switch to the West Coast Main Line West Midlands route, as I call it, and head down to Birmingham. Considering this service is in the morning, I'll pick one that's in the afternoon. So we're due in at Crewe at 11:47, which is just under 23 minutes time. So yeah, we get a bit of a shift on and we don't have any more trains in front of us to bother us, then we might make it back on schedule. We will see. I must eat my Kit Kat now, otherwise there won't be any of it left. Oh, look at that, it's melting away, poor thing. Lovely. very nice chunky Kit Kat, I have to say. Only got one left. I'll have to get some more for the football match Wednesday night, and maybe the World Cup final. Oh yeah, well, the World Cup final. Yeah, of course I will. Regardless if England make it or not. Fingers crossed. I hope we do, and I hope we win it. 60 years of hurt hopefully comes to an end. Speed limit of 110 miles per hour coming up shortly. I mean, it's very certainly running better than when I first took a look at it a few weeks ago. Maybe they have put out a big old patch for it. I can't quite remember. I've seen it updated once or twice, but it's not like big like 1 gigabyte updates or something, you know. There. Right, is there any trains in this platform that's in our way? Nope. I can't fathom what this... If there is a train in front of us, what it is and where it is, because I couldn't see it on the map. Speed reduction coming up down to 90. Hay bales on the left hand side. I thought they were sheep at first. Obviously not. Let's get down that speed. Down the speed. Increases to 100 again. 6th of track then diverges off to the right. And so just 2 trains. At least for the time being. Tunnel coming up. Into the darkness we go. got 26 miles to go to our final stop on this journey, which is Crewe. Just passed under a canal, I think. Under? Jesus Christ. Over a canal. Could see some water on the right hand side briefly there. So I imagine it was a canal. Are getting slower and slower, at least for now. And then 75 shortly after. I've seen that in a little while. What's coming up here? Might be Stafford actually we're approaching. This is Stafford. So there's a little miscreant here to the left that's been holding us up for the last 20-30 minutes. And that's out the way. We should have a hopefully an uninterrupted run to Crewe. Got just under 12 minutes to make it on time. Fingers crossed there's no more trains in front of us. Otherwise this stream will be dragging on forever. Nowhere near finished yet. Personally, I don't fancy my chances of making it on time to Crewe, but you never know. Must have jinxed it when I said at the beginning that this part of the West Coast Main Line will be easier and quicker because of the speeds we'll be able to maintain, but it's far from been the case. Far from the case. My brain's starting to go to sleep. again to 125 miles per hour. Interesting, I looked at the road map the other day, and obviously noticing how light it's becoming on content, which I suppose is a good thing for a change. I'm looking forward to the Thames Valley branches route. It's near-ish my neck of the woods. It's close to my uncle. He lives in Maidenhead, so he's quite excited, bless him. It was his birthday a few days ago. But I'm interested to see how that's going to pan out. It's quite unique having a route package consisting of 3 separate, almost like mini routes, if you like. 3 branches. I'm surprised the branched from West Ealing to Greenford wasn't implemented. I thought that at least would have been put in. Not to be the case. So if I wait for the Greenford branch, it goes on. I think altogether it's 11 stations on those 3 branches. Or is it the one going to, what are the branches? Twyford to Henley, Marlow to Maidenhead, isn't it? And then Slough to Windsor. I mean, if you want to throw a caveat in there, you throw a stone in there, spanner in the works, maybe the section of track going from Slough to Gatwick Airport could have been included. Gatwick Airport, Heathrow Airport could have been included. Then that really would have been the complete set of branches on that section of West Coast Main Line. I imagine it'll be quite difficult to obtain a Heathrow Express licensing. We don't have the Heathrow Express, do we? Or at least no trains mimicking it. Right? No, I don't think so. What runs? It's 387s, isn't it? Run around doing Heathrow Express services, at least as far as I know. Because I believe this Thames Valley branches route is set in the modern day, set 2 or 3 years back or 1 year back, or whereas the Great Western Express route is set 10 years ago nearly. Crazy how time flies, but there you go. It should be reasonably well priced. I mean, a Turbo Star is included, which you've had before, albeit it's a 165 variant instead of a 166. So I imagine there's a few differentiations there, maybe with the performance characteristics or something like that. Or maybe tweaks to the interior. I have to get the road map up a minute, because it's difficult to tell which route is where in terms of the pecking order of releases, because you would assume the first one on the road map, first in line would be the next one, but new. Is it Train Sim World website? No, let's update your full. That one, that's the one I want. Not at all, the map. So what have you got? 3 routes, a loco pack, and a freight line, and a loco add-on. Of course, alongside that, you've got Mold Main Line, Richmond extension. Cannot wait for that. Yeah, so Trent, you've got Thames Valley branches, another stupid cargo line, freight pack from Skyhook Games, albeit it's focused in Germany this time. The Japanese route from Union Workshop to Dummy Line. No interest in that since it's not the full to Dummy Line. A route from Trent in Germany that's moved up the pecking order. That's Bahnstrecke Nürnberg to Ingolstadt. I would 100% get that, but you know, considering it's, was it just 90 kilometers most of the time, you're going to be flat out in a an ICE train. You know, you could do a full run on that. 90 kilometers and what? Just under, I don't know, half an hour maybe. Well, the length is there certainly, but unfortunately with the speeds you're going at, you get it done too quickly, which is a shame. It's almost like too short, 90 kilometres, but there you go. If it was like 130-ish kilometres, then yeah, I'll be fine with that. But since it's at, was it 95 kilometres, it needs to go a bit further than that. If it was like Schnellfahrstrecke, Castle Würzburg kind of length, I wouldn't have a problem with it. I'll pick it up instantly. But in theory it should be a bit cheaper since there's nothing new in terms of traction coming alongside that route. I think it's just a normal box standard. Was it 4 or 6 ICE 3M multiple unit? I imagine Dovetail was saying, well, it's different because of the livery, or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, I'll be keeping an eye on that German route from TSG. Obviously the Steam one I'm super excited for, but it doesn't look like it's got a prayer of making it for the rest of Train Sim World. 6's life cycle is probably going to be in Train Sim World, I don't know, 10 or something. But we'll see. Then alongside that is the Freightliner Class 70 diesel electric locomotive. We've got 2 minutes to go. Are we going to make it on time? I don't think so. Shame. When he went for those silly signals and that silly commuter train that held us up at Tamworth and near Lichfield, Trent Valley, we would have been on time. Never mind. At least I know what to blame it on them, other than myself. See Daisy. Last thing I want to do is screw this service up. I've driven it all the way from London. I ain't gonna muck it up now. Hell no. I ain't gonna do that. So we've just passed, I think that's the entrance for Crewe Bash for Paul. Sugar, put it in emergency again, that's my fault. No, we are definitely going to be late. Oh well, that's my fault. You can blame me for that one. Ah! Jinxed myself again. Jesus Christ, what is wrong with me today? What's the brake gauge saying? No, I've mucked it up this time. Still at a red anyway. There we go. It's released. Right. We got a yellow. Okay. We can commence the final approach to Crewe. If we're like 4 minutes late or 5 minutes late, I'll be happy. There's a 37 there on the right hand side. And yes, I did pick that up on a discount fairly recently too. Reaching the carriage sidings here. Yeah, carriage sidings, alright. Yeah. Train, hey. So we're crisscrossing over to platform 11. Crewe. It's pretty quiet by the looks of it, which is good. Less trains the merrier for once. I'm reasonably impressed that this route is running much smoother than when I first brought it last month, or was it last month? Month before, wasn't it? So it is in a much better condition. I'll be very keen to see if that's the same with the West Coast Main Line West Midlands route. We will wait and see. Right, where's the signs? Little stopping sign. It's just by the railings there, isn't it? Is that it there? Yes, it is. By that sign, by that set of lights there. Yes, there we go. Right on the marks. Thank you very much. That's what, 100 and... oh, I don't know, 160 miles or whatever. 100 and... I don't know, near 160 miles on this particular service to Liverpool Lime Street. So that's good. No major hiccups as far as game breaking stuff. I don't know. Yes. Brilliant. So it took me just under an hour and 15 minutes. Stopped at Tanworth, Lichfield, Trent Valley and Crewe, as well as Milton Keynes Centre, of course, on the previous route. So, yeah, fairly happy. Good. Still not finished. Got another one. One more to do. So yeah, if you want to do a service that has been replicated on West Coast Main Line Trent Valley or West Coast Main Line South, then that's the service to do. Or the one I picked anyway. Or 1F17 London Euston to Liverpool Lime Street. So finally, we will do West Midlands one, and as promised, I will. We've got two of them here. Hello. Are they the same? They are, aren't they? There's no differentiations, no differences. No? I think I saw a class 33 in there, did I not? Oh, obviously Going berserk, I swear to God. I promised I wanted to take out this little thing for a spin. There's two variants. Does it matter which one? Probably not. No, it's empty. No, it does. Empty stock moves throughout the afternoon. That's a bit of a shame. What about this one? No. That's a bit of a shame. What's to go from Crewe? Birmingham to Crewe. I want to go the other way. Crewe to Birmingham, 2102. Oh, that's no good. Stratford to Crewe, no. Wolverhampton to Birmingham. Is there no any that? No? Okay, never mind. Oh, jump back in the Pendolino then. I'm thinking the Voyager. You know what? Yeah, I'll take it out for a spin. That'll be in the afternoon, surely. Oh no, it doesn't go all the way from Crewe, does it? Oh, bugger. Never mind, it will be this one. I'll take the dash to 0. Why not? What's that one? 13:30, that's on my radar. Or Glasgow to Euston. Crewe to Birmingham. Yeah, let's take that one. God, look at that one. Oh, that one's only going to Stratford. I was going to say how quick the indicated time was. Set it in cloud. There we go. There we are. Come on, game. Load up, please. The quicker I get this done, the better. Thank you very much, game. Oh, bugger, did I press unlock all? Yes, I did. Ugh. Jesus Christ. It wasn't so slow. The controls. I wouldn't have that problem. Day running. AWS. DSD. Vigilance. AWS. Thank you very much. Okay, what's our schedule looking like for this run? What have we got? Oh, have to wait. So does it cycle through? CA 158 and a 323. Waiting to collect or disembark their passengers. There's one going to Pembroke Dock in Wales, that service there. 1410. What have we got to stop at? Stafford, Wolverhampton, Sandwell and Dudley, and Birmingham. I wanted to take the 807 out for a spin, but this old workhorse will do. Right, let's lock the door. There we go. Go, 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 go. Damn, that's some good sounds when it gets away. When the power comes on. That's some new sounds there. That sounds different. Don't know why. That sounded good. Speed limit of 20. No. I don't want that. Certainly giving this Pendolino a workout today. There can be no question about it. So altogether I think I would have amassed, what, just under, is it 200 miles on 3 routes? London to Crewe and then Crewe down to Birmingham. That's a lot of miles. A lot of miles. So okay, let's head to our first station stop on this particular service, which is Stafford. That is just over 21 miles away. Sorry, it's 23 miles away. My mistake. I'll have a drop of water because I need it. If you have enjoyed the stream up to this point, I'd appreciate it if you would hit the thumbs up button below. If you are watching for the first time, I'd appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to the channel. I will say the next stream will take place next Monday, and we'll be doing a first look stream at Trent and World's first and so far only route from the European nation of the Netherlands. That route in question is the Spoelgen-Zwolle to Groningen. I know it's nearly over a year old, but yeah, picked it up on a discount, so I thought why not check it out and give it a go, see what it's like. It's never interested me, but you know, when it's on a discount, why not? Bit of fun. Struggling to get up to speed. I don't know why. I feel like I should be at 125 already, but I'm not for whatever reason. There's another train in front of us. Oh my god. How many times? Oh. I mean, it's not a surprise, I suppose, because this is more of a commuter route mixed with high-speed-ish services. I mean, once you get to the likes of Wolverhampton, then it becomes really congested. But we are in like mid-afternoon, so it should be okay. The traffic should be a little bit light. I mean, of couldn't imagine doing this live stream in the rush hours. Oh my god. The game would have a temper tantrum. And my PS5 will be erupting in flames. It's probably not a happy bunny right now doing it in this heat. Good god. Believe me, it's like an oven in here. It's awful. When I finish, I'll be downstairs in the cool, sitting right next to the freezer or something like that with a fan in my face. I'll be alright. Okay, now we finally reached that speed of 125. We can just ease the power. Marxus, however you say your name. Hey, how are you? You lose speed on the corners and inclines. Indeed I do. But the key is to not lose too much speed. Lose only a few miles per hour. Or maybe ease the power slightly. I'm on power notch 1 at the moment. So I'm losing speed just slightly and then put on notch 2. Or power 2, and we slowly start to increase the speed again. So it's just trying to manage staying within the 120s and not go too fast at the same time. I should do another London Underground or Overground kind of style stream, doing all of the TfL routes in one go. That will take ages. Because there's now 4 of them. Yeah, right, 4 of them. Yeah, the Bakerloo, the Watford DC line, the Goblin line, and the North London line. It would be nice if we could have another underground route. Even it up a little bit, or get close to being even, you know. What is it now? 3 overground routes? Yeah. We could do with at least another underground route. What that could be, I have no idea. I'd personally like the district line. Or maybe have the Elizabeth line. I don't know, from like I don't know, Abbeywood to Paddington or something like that. I don't know. Or Shenfield to Paddington. I don't know. I can't see Dovetail like doing the whole thing. Just trying to think outside the box. Maybe they'll start at Paddington and do it to Abbeywood or Shenfield. I'll be amazed if they did do it. Pretty pleased with it. Obviously I'd like the full thing to be replicated, but Dovetail's not going to do that. It's very rare they actually do end-to-end routes in Train Sim World. I definitely, I think they could have made some small little extensions here and there to the Cardiff City network. I think some of the endpoints were a little bit abrupt, if that's the right way to put it. We've got 7 miles to go to our first station stop, which is Stafford. A speed marker board missing, really? Did you have the HUD on? Unless you were doing it without the HUD. I can never do without the HUD. I wouldn't be able to remember. No, don't have a go at me. There we go. Just braking hard enough there. That comes with a lack of practice. Only been on this route, what, once before today. That was all the way back in November. It's certainly running a bit smoother, but then again I'm not operating at rush hour conditions. Oh, right, I see. Was it like on the approach to Birmingham New Street, that missing marker board? I imagine it would be if it's towards the end. Unless it could be at one station before the end? Don't know. Is it like, let me check the map. No, not too far from Stafford. I'm trying to think. Birmingham's there, isn't it? New Street. Maybe before Soho Depot, possibly. I do not know. Yes, it was. Oh, right, I see. Well, there's no chance I'm going to be seeing it because we're going probably too fast. I'll try and keep my eyes out for it. We've got a speed limit of 110 coming up as we're really not far away from our first station stop, which is Stafford. Start braking, I think that might be a nice thing to do. Start braking now, a bit more. Speed limit 40 coming into the station, it's pretty quick. Oh no, then it goes down to 25. Ooh, 25. No, don't scream at me. Thank you very much. I hate it when he does that. Gets my heart racing like crazy because I don't want to screw it up. I was going to swear then, but I thought best not. So where do we stop? Under the platform. Cross-country service and an 800 of sorts. Get down that speed, boy. I mean, we're quite early, so might as well just slowly cruise up to the stop sign. And then stop. Just like that, here we are at Stafford. Okay, so 4 different trains. Pendolino, some sort of 800, not sure which one. A Voyager, ghastly things, and a 350. Which one is this? An 805. Okay, so we got to sit here for sadly just over 4 minutes, so might as well, I don't know, have some water, I suppose. Lovely. Trying to keep my controller cool. These batteries are getting warm. I'm getting warm. Starting to sweat. What's the temperature? I don't know what it is in here, but outside must be still pretty warm. 20. That's okay. It's not too bad. Apparently it's still raining outside. I'll believe that when I see it. And there goes the Voyager, that's the first one to leave. So that will probably hold us up somewhere. I suppose you could say we're nearly at the halfway stage of this particular version of the West Coast Main Line. You can charge all the way down south to Wolverhampton, which is here, and we navigate the suburbs of Birmingham to Birmingham New Street, which is pretty busy by the looks of it. Right, let me check this train, see if it's displaying the correct virtual displays. Yep, it is indeed. Fair play. Stafford, of course, home of Staffordshire University. I swear I know someone that's been or going to Stafford University. I swear. Might be wrong. Don't know. But anyway, let's lock the doors and prepare for departure. Might as well. There we go, that's that locked. Right, back in the cab. Oh, wants me to unlock the doors again. What for? It's been unlocked for nearly 4 minutes. Oh. Never mind. Now we can go. Okay, the next station stop is Wolverhampton. It's 15 miles away. Unfortunately, it looks like we'll be stopping again very shortly because we've got a red signal in front of us. Just crossing the tracks here. I think I remember when this first came out, the timings weren't being displayed for the stations you'd stop in between Crewe and Birmingham, so at least they fixed that, so that's something. As I knock over my bottle of water there against the mic. That would have ended well if the lid wasn't on properly. So we got to sit here and wait even longer for this time. 323 by the looks of it. Northern one. Come on, train. Here we go. See quite a lot of a variety of trains. 323s in 2 different liveries. I haven't seen any 66s. I've seen some freight trains, but I'm not sure which one's been on the end of it. 66 or... well, it would be a 66, wouldn't it? What livery, I mean. For once, I hope there is a train that's in front of us, because if it delays me a bit more, that's fine. I won't have to wait as long until Wolverhampton or the other stations we will stop at. Voyager there. just under 10 miles to go to the next station stop, which is Wolverhampton. We're due in just under 10 minutes. How long has this been? 2 hours and 10 minutes. Not too bad. I've had longer streams. Good God. Pleased I had a short haircut. I would have been melting if I had the hair I had before. We've got a speed reduction of 110 miles per hour coming up shortly. Speed limit of 60 miles per hour coming up. Under 2 miles away from our next station stop. Steep incline here, nearly 1%. That's the most we've encountered the steepest section we've encountered so far. The final approach to our next station stop, Wolverhampton. So we've got the canal there on the right. You can just see there Molyneux Stadium, home to Wolverhampton Wanderers Football Club. Sadly in the Championship now. A bit of a soft spot for Wolves, so hopefully they'll come back quickly to the Premier League. Is that Voyager that we saw earlier at Stafford? Managed to catch up with it at Wolverhampton. There's a 323 that's also coming into Wolverhampton, doing some local duties by the looks of it. Okay. So we've got a bit of a long wait here. I don't think I can wait this long.
The train at platform 5 is the 1437 West Midlands Railway service to Wolverhampton, calling at Wolverhampton only. Will passengers intending to travel on the service please join the train now, as it is ready to leave. Platform 5. For
Yeah, early for it to leave, isn't it? It's only just arrived.
West Midlands Railway service to Wolverhampton, which is ready to leave.
That's what I mean by the AI announcements there. Not quite right.
The train at platform 3 is the 1439 cross-country service to Bournemouth, calling at
Bournemouth.
Birmingham New Street, Birmingham
Bournemouth,
International,
not Bournemouth.
Coventry,
Good God.
Leamington Spa, Banbury,
I'll have to listen to
Oxford,
that again.
Reading, Basingstoke, Winchester, Southampton Airport Parkway, Southampton Central, and Bournemouth. Will passengers intending to travel on this service please join the train now, as it is ready to leave. Platform 3 for the 1439 cross-country service to Bournemouth, which is ready to leave.
That's funny. Silly thing. There he goes. Yeah, it's funny, man. How long have we got? A little bit of a way, haven't we? What's the time? It's coming up to 11:15. I don't think I could do this in this heat. I think I underestimated how hard it would be, actually. I mean, it's coming up to nearly, 2 hours and 40 odd minutes. I don't think I can do it with this heat. It's really, really warm. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to call it a day. I think it's a little bit too warm for my liking. Just struggling to cope with the humidity of the heat in this room. God, sweating like crazy. I mean, I know I've got water and things like that, but it's just too warm for me. So yeah, I don't think I could do it, but we did most of it. You know, we did London to Crewe, and then obviously went to Wolverhampton. But we got a good leg of the West Coast Main Line. What a modern interpretation of it in Trent, well done. So yeah, apologies for that, but yeah, I just don't want to get too hot and sweaty. I'm hot enough as it is, you know. So and I don't think I could carry on doing it in this heat. I mean, I'm in a small room, so yeah, there's not enough. Well, there's no cool air anyway, but in a small room, you know, the heat is much closer in. So yeah, couldn't quite do it, but yeah, there we go. That concludes this stream. It's something a little bit different. Nice to do it, changing it up a bit. My little extravaganza, if you like, on the various modern West Coast mainline routes currently in Trade Sim World. If you have enjoyed it, feel free to hit the thumbs up button below, and if you are watching for the first time and you've managed to make it this far, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you very much. And if you are watching for the first time, then I'd appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to the channel. As always, I will see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. Take care.